Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video on another dead Walking Dead character. This video will be on the Hilltop teen, Gage, soldier for the Coalition and bully to Lydia. Gage is of course male, he is played by Jackson Pace. He is late teens and he first appeared in Stradivarius. Before the outbreak, Gage was likely a student at an elementary school, and after the outbreak at some point, Gage joined the Hilltop. It's unsure if he arrived with his parents or not, or what happened to his parents, but he did develop a close friendship with both Addie and Rodney. He was present during the reign of the Saviors and was at the community during All Out War, where he saw Henry, although he was unseen between seasons 6 to 8. In season 9, Gage practices his defense moves with Addie, with Cal supervising them. Gage sees Henry sitting alone and calls him over to join him, Addie and Rodney. He introduces himself to Henry and notes he remembers him from the war. Gage invites him to meet that night. Later, Gage drinks with Addie and Rodney and Henry in a shed. Then Gage shows Henry a zombie in a pit and he begins to toss rings over it with Rodney. Henry kills the walker out of mercy and Gage gets kinda pissed. Gage helps Tara with their convoy to the kingdom, and when they bump into a collapsed tree, he helps try clear out the walkers. Gage is nearly bitten, but is saved by Addie. Soon the highwaymen show up and escort them safely to the fair. Gage listens to Ezekiel's speech at the kingdom and applauds. When Addie talks to Henry at the fair, Gage and Rodney come over to Lydia and introduce themselves. They tell her that Henry has a thing for Addie, causing Lydia to storm away. She then gets goat shit and shoves it in both their faces. They're seen trying to clean it up. Very funny. Later on, he can't find Addie and Rodney, asking someone if they've seen them. And later, he learns what happened to them. Obviously, they were beheaded, and listens to Sadiq's speech. In season 10, after the blizzard, Gage trains with the others at the Oceanside beach. Later, he rests and eats at the Oceanside and sees the satellite crash, and he helps to put out the fire in the forest, crossing the Whisperer lines. Gage goes to Alexandria and helps Laura kill the incoming zombies. He kills one and plays with his weapon, and they share a laugh, but then they see more zombies coming. In the morning, Gage helps clean corpses. A meeting is called and Gage tells Michonne that they should put the Whisperers' heads on pikes. He listens to Michonne's speech and then goes to help kill more walkers. At some point, he formed a friendship with the highwaymen Margot and Alfred. The next day, he goes to a training meeting with Aaron. He mocks Lydia by putting a bag over his head, calling her a freak. Later, whilst Gage is eating lunch with Margot and Alfred, Lydia comes and guts a squirrel, squirting blood in Gage's face. That night, Gage, Alfred and Margot ambush Lydia. Gage seems a little hesitant at first, but Gage hits Lydia when provoked by Margot and pins her down. Negan arrives and scares Gage off Lydia, but accidentally, he obviously killed Margot. Gage blames Negan for this, and later at the meeting with the council, he lies to the council and acts like he was innocent in the whole ordeal. Gage avoided Beta's later attacks, and although unseen, he evacuated Alexandria when Beta arrived with the herd. In season 11, Gage is at Fort Connor on the rooftop collecting supplies as the women gather them down below. Later, he returns to Alexandria and volunteers to the Meridian mission. They walk on the road, but a storm forces them to head into a subway tunnel. Gage walks with the others and hears Negan's warnings about the flooding. When they come across a bunch of walkers in bags, Gage helps to kill them, but he gets grabbed by a big fat zombie and Negan saves him. When Negan addresses Maggie, saying that they should go back, Gage agrees, saying he's a dick, but he's right. Later, when the rest of the group aren't looking, Gage and Roy leave with the gun bag and head back to the surface. But because of heavy rain, Gage and Roy get separated and are forced to head back down. Gage somehow gets into the same train car the group were in, and zombies begin to swarm him. The door is stuck and he begs the group to help him and bring him into the next car. Negan goes to open it, but Maggie warns that they'll just let the zombies in. Alden tries to, but he is pulled back by Duncan. Gage pleads with Maggie, saying sorry that he left, but Maggie says that she can't. Gage calls her a liar, takes out 2 knives, and does this. stabbing himself in the heart. Gage is surrounded by walkers and begins to be devoured by them. Later, he turns and Alden calls the group out for not being able to look at him. Later, Gage and the zombies break the door down and Gage's walker is shot and killed by Gabriel. His corpse is likely completely destroyed when Daryl grenades the subway cart. Gage was a troubled teen. He bullied and beat up Lydia, he lied to the council, and he abandoned the group. But at the end of the day, he was young and still likely to change. He didn't deserve to be left there like that, despite the things he did. And he doesn't have much of an arc really, but he served as another familiar face. He really should have used the guts trick when entering that train cart. Anyway, that's it for Gage. Tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next Walking Dead character video, which will be Roy. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.